So today we're going to be talking about Joe, our student Joe. Maybe let's start off with a bit of background about Joe during Nasi Lemak.
Okay, Joe, he does, one of the main things that he does is to cook curry chicken, and he's also in charge of getting all the things ready so that we are able to go out to sell at Lihui. So for the past 1 year, we did see quite a good trajectory. He was showing the ability to be independent quite a lot. He was able to do things very well, and the trainers were able to step back and just let him be more independent. But I think since maybe when we started this year after the holiday, instead of being able to step back and let him be independent, it was like he was requiring more support. There were mistakes. There was a lot of for things that he would usually do on his own, he started to make mistakes and needing trainers to remind him, hey, you need to do this and that.
What are some of the things that have been put in place to help him remember?
We have used some visual checklists, and he has been using them quite consistently.
What are some of the things that the workplace has given feedback on?
He's not very alert when he's doing his task, even though like most of the tasks are like repeated since many months ago. So that's one of it, and he's not very communicative as well. So like to go get the ingredients or anything, he'll say yes, I know where it is, I know what to get, and then he'll proceed to go, and then he'll be missing for like a little while. And then when the coworker goes and asks, he'll be like, I don't know what I'm looking.
What else is put in place at his workplace that helps him?
So other than a checklist, we get him to write down his tasks that he does every day. So he not only writes down the tasks, he writes down how much time he takes to do the task. So on that sheet as well, it's actually like a rating sheet also. So he get to rate himself on different areas like his speed, organization, and whether he communicated enough or not. So these areas he will rate for himself, then his co-worker, his supervisor to be specific, will rate him also. So based on that rating, he can know what are the areas that he did well, what are the areas he didn't do well. This is the strategy we use. So at the end of the day, he reflects, he will think back what he did wrong and how he can use it to help him remember for the future days.
So when it comes to praise, right? What do you guys think?
I think when they first learn, praise is very important, because I think from there, some of them get it, oh, it's the right thing to do, so I continue. I think eventually we fade out because it's the same thing that I've been doing. Like we can't be praising the same thing, but maybe we can change another way where we can give them affirmation in other things instead of just only work. Or maybe at the end of the work day, we do a reflection with them. The co-worker don't have to be the one that praise them. We will be the one that, hey, today you actually did a good job at your work. So it's still affirmation, but come in a different method.
So just to wrap up with Joe, any last thoughts or any, I don't know, like on a real level, we can just talk about it. With Joe, what can we do next to really help him?
Try to really know what is it that he needs. So like to address that need. Is it really a executive function issue, cognitive issue, or is it he's lacking in motivation and
The need for attention.
or whether there are other factors that we are unaware of. We still have to try some strategies. So her strategy was the double checking, and then continue more with the visual. Yeah, and then continue to ask him, what do you think, to let him kind of think for himself what is it that he needs to do.
I think it's a good reminder for us to also connect a bit more with the parents and help them be on the same page as us in terms of how we view his progress. Yeah, so we will try our best to go out to the car and just check in with her and send her messages to update or ask her to check the log sheet. Okay, that's all, guys. Yeah.